confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Sooners will put total leather to crank us up. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber, and just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Got it behind the line. It's Davidson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Just keep slinging it. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, they get paid.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out to the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Got it in the middle. It's Helms. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Kearney. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block back. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Makes the grab. It's Helms. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Motion from the wide receiver. Goes to the option. Finds a little space. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Tries to get it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. 3:25. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run. Now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Got enough space. Give him 6. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Tatum. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown, and a chance on this drive to even the score. Turning it on! Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Sategna. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going for it all. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Picks up the first down. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Colorado State is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 10 to Wyoming. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've...
He's loose at the 30. He's at the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sooners!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in here, he got the long touchdown run.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he caps things off with a scintillating 68-yard scoring run. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give from the gun. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, the running back has it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ncaa if they can stop him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The official says no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. on the option. He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Trying to get rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Getting out. They'll try to get him on the fake. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
Man, the fake punt. The idea of the fake punt is so great. I'm going to catch you off guard, get a free first down. When it goes south, everybody's ticked off. Why did you do it? What a stupid play call. So if you just called it, sorry, but that's what I had to say.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Right on target this time. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the back. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's caught. It's Moore.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The offense changing the play. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. It's Davidson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Trying to do it on the ground. Creates a little room. Finds a little bit of room, and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
He makes the catch. Breaks into the open. first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Escapes the pressure going right. Uncorks one. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense on ball falls.
And the Sooners will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Using his legs, it's Davidson. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Turner. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, looking to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Got room on the return. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Let's it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Going for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now they take the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 11 over UConn. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Looking for room. It's Davidson. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he found a space on the right. Inside the touchdown Tiger. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tatum. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. In the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wheeler.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
The Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. One man in the backfield and he gets it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be the air a long time. If you can't throw it late, it's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early.
Throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He has the first and still on his feet. Tackle was made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. They'll move the tight end. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why the offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Man, you love those plays as a defense when the quarterback gets a little bit sloppy and floats one out there, and you just got an opportunity to run underneath it. You got to run underneath that thing and squeeze it and make the play. You can't look where you're running before you catch it. Maybe he was peeking ahead a little bit before he secured that thing.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Clemson will send the punt team out. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They booted away on fourth down. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And it's picked off for the third time today. Takes it the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
He's got it on the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You can tell.
Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. Oh, he's got some space. And the roll of the dice turns up in their favor as they pick up the first down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Kearney. Lots of room to run. Touchdown Sooners! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida Atlantic has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 19 to West Virginia. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. Lost a throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rock and grind to help the Tigers on 3rd down. They will stop him short in the defense trying to keep him alive.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. Catch in the middle, it's Sategna. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a way.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Right down the middle. Got his man. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense.
He's got it inside the 15. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Clemson is quick to the line. Run in the red zone, it's Davidson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He caught it. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Barrels ahead. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Complete disaster there. He loses 10.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. This is now a 7-point game.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Pass to 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tiger.
And we knew coming in, these teams were very similar. Both really good football teams, but executing down the stretch might be the difference in the football game. How about that offense? Going down the field, they're an extra point away from tying this up, and we still got more football.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive,
hits the afterburners. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. And the Sooners just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
On the ground, it's Tatum. Shakes off, and another broken tackle. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. They'll run it on first and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left.
it's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from the game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Not much doing there. Just picked up a couple before going out of bounds to stop the clock. after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Davidson. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Time to take a shot. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Four quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
We'll get it started here in overtime. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
It's never easy on defense being in a sudden change situation like this. On the very first snap, they take a shot. You're backed up almost in your red zone. Great job forcing an incompletion now to catch your breath, get some momentum.
Looking down the middle. This time it's complete. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. They'll run play action. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Sooners! And they score first here in overtime.
And man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT? You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
They got the score. Now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Now first down here in the second overtime. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So now it's second and long. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
On third down, he drops the throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
The tension, the intensity, the drama, the offense steps to the line on fourth down in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Clemson! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it! Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They got it in to tie it up here in double overtime, and now the two-pointer will win it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes.
Oh, and it's intercepted, a turnover in overtime. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the two, and we'll play another overtime. And now it's all two-point conversion attempts from here on out. Off play action. If he houses this, it's ball game. They are stopped on the two-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. They broke serve, now a chance to win it with a two-point conversion. They'll go with a direct snap. They can't convert. That short yardage, condensed area, nobody got the two, and we play on. Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this two-point try.
Ringo, timber.
Looking to throw. They got it done. A great play call to give them the lead by 2. This will be the ball game. Make it and play on, miss it and lose. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.